What's good with y'all, Zama? Welcome back to another zahier reaction video. And today we reacted to Pointless Cosmetic Surgeries Are Ending Lives by Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews himself. And I see that the late Jackie O, God rest her soul, man, R.I.P. My condolences go out to the family. It's on the thumbnail, man. You already know what it is. All we could do is just hopefully with this tragic incident that happened, we just realized we all, and females do not need to undergo these surgeries that are ending their lives shorter than, you know what I'm saying, anything else. Because you hear this gonna happen to other women, the impact wasn't as big as it is with Jackie O, because Jackie O is more known for being her own individual on social media and being the baby's mother or children. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my words right. But you know what I'm saying? She was with DC Young Fly. So we know her from that, and all these other women that go to DR just to get a BBL for the cheap and then end up not coming back home at all. It's just not worth it, man. It's not worth it for an hourglass figure or a bigger butt or a bigger breast. It's not worth it at all. A life isn't worth any cosmetic upgrades, none whatsoever. So if you're a female out there and you're considering doing that, I can't judge nobody. I can't tell nobody what to do with their body, but just be aware. Just take the time out and actually do a background check on the one that's doing the procedure on you. Make sure everything is going to go how you expect it to. You know what I'm saying? Any red flags you notice, any problems, any complications that's keeping you from the surgery, don't ignore it. That could be God telling you no, or, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're ahead of the game when it comes to this, because this is a life or death. It's a risk thing going on with this BBL thing. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But also, with all that being said, leave me a like, comment, subscribe in this video. Also, go show love to the channels that will be in my description box down below. They will be on my featured channels as well, and the original link to this video will also be linked in the bottom in my description box down below, man. You already know what it is. We're gonna sit here and react and see what's going on. And also, yeah, I'm gonna just save it for the video. I'm gonna just save everything I gotta say for the video. But let's just get into this video, alright? Cue the intro.
Jackie O actually just passed away. Now, she went in for a mommy makeover, but it seems like something went wrong during the surgery and she did not make it through. So this was the post right before she had her surgery. Dr. Zach actually posted this on his Instagram page, getting ready for my mommy makeover, but he has now deleted that post.
First, let me start off with my sincere condolences regarding this situation. I can't even fathom the pain right now of a loved one going in for a procedure and then not being able to ever see them alive again. This is extremely devastating, and while I'm not familiar with her as an entertainer, I am familiar with DC Young Fly, super talented brother whose career I've seen progress significantly over the past several years. But the pressure to look a certain way in our modern society today is inevitably killing a lot of our young people. So when I was taking a look at the story, I actually had to look up what a mommy makeover was. It's a new term. I am not familiar with it.
That's
and it seems to be a catchphrase or an umbrella term used to describe a suite of different potential surgeries. Those include breast augmentation, liposuction, and vaginal rejuvenation surgery, which I actually didn't know was a thing. But then also BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts. Essentially, post a child, they want to look like what they look like before they had a child, or an enhanced version of what they look like before they had a child. Now, we've talked about on this channel the implications of the keeping up with the Instagram Joneses, trying to look like these AI-generated filters, and the great lengths that women are doing to achieve an aesthetic that is not real. And while we do not...
And as he says that, y'all, just for real, do not sit here and try to make yourself, your actual face, look like a filter online. It's not worth it at all. Because I've seen too many women on IG and Facebook. They'll really put money into these surgeries just to look like how they would look in a filter, to look like a Barbie. I even seen one story where a Caucasian woman tried to actually look like a Barbie doll. Did everything, got all the surgery, got everything, and then I heard, if I'm not mistaken, she had passed because the doctor she was covered up with more plastic than actual vital organs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, don't harm yourself just to look like a certain image. There's nothing wrong with natural beauty. There's nothing wrong with that. God, for my people that's not religious, I am religious. You know what I'm saying? I'm spiritual. I'm trying to get back on the path of being full-blown religious, but I still believe in God at the end of the day. So I feel like, in my opinion, God made you look however He embodied you to look. So you are what you are naturally. However you look naturally is how you're supposed to look. Facially wise, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you get what I'm saying. You don't need to constantly, and in your body too, you don't need to constantly make every little change on your body to get this perfect overall body. Nobody's perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it's not hard to just be you. If you got a certain look to yourself, own that. Just own being you. People nowadays is not owning that. There's nothing wrong with being whoever you are. There's not wrong with that. I'm not trying to talk down on nobody. It's real. You know what I'm saying? If you actually did get the BBL done, I'm not judging you. I'm not castrating you. If that is your decision, that is your decision. I have no ill will towards that. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. But I'm just saying, for anybody that hasn't gone through with that, just think twice. Just think about what you want to do before you actually make that kind of decision, because you can't reverse it. You can't reverse a lot of them. So whatever you get done is stuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's there. But we're going to get back to the video, though.
I know the specific surgeries that this young lady had undergone. What if I told you guys that the leading cause of death of all plastic surgeries are BBLs? It is an absolute pity that in order to achieve beauty standards, these young women are not only regretting their decision to go under the knife, but also losing their lives even when these stats are widely known. Unfortunately, this one isn't fake news. Yesterday, the Washington Post reported on a fake doctor who got 10 years in prison for killing a woman with toxic injections into her behind. The Washington Post is referring to the Florida case of O'Neal Ron Morris, who pled no contest to manslaughter and practicing without a license. Over the course of a 3-year period from 2007 to 2011, Morris injected patient Shatarka Newby 10 times with a mixture of cement, mineral oil, bathroom caulking, and fix-a-flat tire sealant. In March 2012, Newby died. A medical examiner found the official cause of death to be respiratory failure from massive systemic silicone.
I'm gonna just read what I gotta say, because that's ridiculous.
Buttocks and hips.
That's ridiculous.
Just to cut to the chase, the reason why I regret having my BBL is because in the course of 3 months, I lost almost all of my volume. I did everything that I was told to do. I've been sick. I haven't been able to keep a lot of food down. I have really bad acid reflux and heartburn. So I've lost even more volume. So I'm no longer the size that I was in past. What made me regret it was how big it was and how I felt like people didn't take me serious. Like, people did not take me serious to me. Like, all they thought I was a booty. Like, but it gives me like so many
People don't
insecurities.
understand that
Like,
side of it.
I know how to hold my own when I'm out in public, you know, and I hear people talking or whatever. It used to bother me a lot. And I used to always want to clap back at people when they said stuff like, oh, your butt big, your legs little, you look like an ant, yada, yada, yada. I even had friends who were supposed to be my friends that wasn't my friends. That even when they got mad at me, they talked about me. You know what I'm saying? Like they knew that it was a problem for me, and with them knowing it was a problem for me, they brought up the problem areas.
Fake friends, man.
There's also a high rate when I go through the research in talking about it of young women.
Hey, real quick, you heard these two ladies talk about their difficulties after being under the surgery. That's another thing. You gotta think it's gonna be side effects. You know what I'm saying? The first one got the surgery done by somebody that wasn't even licensed to do that. So that's another one. You actually have to take time to make sure. I don't care how. Do background checks, references. If you're deciding to do that, you got to make sure who's working on your body. You can't just be going in blind and just like, oh, you do them? You do a BBL? Okay, cool. I'm gonna just rock with it. How much? Only $5,000? Cool. I'm good. No, don't do that, because that $5,000 ain't gonna guarantee you everything's gonna be okay with you after it's all done. I don't know where this came from in this generation of women, where it's okay to upgrade your image to appeal a certain audience of people that you want around you. What happened to being natural? What happened to being your own person? What happened to being original? And I'm not trying to sound like the old head here, because technically I am Gen Z, technically by the first year of it, but I'm just being real about it. What happened to originality? Where did it go? What happened to it? Y'all please let me know in the comment section, what do y'all think happened to originality and being your own person? But we're gonna get right back.
Losing their lives, having serious complications, specifically around embolisms, fatty embolisms. Do you want to talk to the viewers and tell them, what is this potential risk? What is the procedure? How often it happens? And what your recommendations would be on something like that?
So BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift, and essentially it is taking fat from a different part of your body and injecting it into the butt. And up until a few years ago, we thought that this was the safest way to enhance the buttocks. And as we know, our society and our culture, it's really focused on the derriere. Unfortunately, studies have now shown that it has the highest mortality rate, death rate, in all of plastic surgery.
Be clear, I'm not telling anyone to go and do surgery. I'm not persuading anyone to go and do it. Like, me personally, I've experienced a lot of things, and it's just got to the point where it's affected my health. So the whole reason why I decided to do BBL in the first place was because I was a lazy git. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't like working out. I was very unfit, and that's the realness of it all. Like, I didn't be asked. I was very lazy. I didn't care. I had the money, and I wanted to go do something. I wanted to go do it, and I done it. And I was in so much pain. My bum was throbbing. My bum was burning me. It was literally like, imagine burning yourself with hot water, that pain. And I knew straight away that something wasn't right with my bum, like something just wasn't right. Even on the plane back to the UK, like sitting down was so uncomfortable for me. It was so stressful because I didn't get up to walk around and make sure the blood was circulating in my bum. So those things had a big impact on my procedure. Don't get this. Tell me now. Okay, you good. Don't get this. Don't get this. Really, y'all, this hurts. Don't get this. Do not get this. Do you understand me?
She's sincere about it, man.
You are fine the way the fuck you are. It hurts.
Damn, man.
Don't get this shit. You get this shit. Don't you get this shit? Hurts so bad. Y'all said y'all want to see a fuck. Here it is. Don't get this fucking shit.
And if the argument is that the stats are not widely known, well, then I ask you guys, well, why are they not? We already know that a significant component of Modern women's internal validation comes from the external validation that they receive from others.
Right.
So not informing them regarding the potential repercussions of a life-threatening or potentially life-altering surgery that they're undergoing does them more harm than good. I mean, listen, surgeries happen every day, B.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But when you have one specific type that is known for being the highest mortality rate, then something must be said.
Right.
We don't argue in our society.
And real quick, and I'm going to let him talk, but real quick, after what she just said, what dawned in my head was, even though this female, this woman is crying out to people, letting them know, do not get it, there are people that will still see that, and they already made that decision in their head, and then they'll either like it or leave a comment and go right over it and still book that session to get that surgery done. Like, they didn't just take account of what they just saw with her talking about don't get it. It's crazy. That's just the world that we living in now, man. You just be yourself. Just that's the whole message of the day. Just be you. Be yourself.
Today, which is so drugged up with the dopamine hit of validation and entitlement, everybody is just searching for the easy button, because the easy button is utilizing money that you built up over time in order to try to change something or fix something about yourself. But the hard way is consistency and discipline
going to the gym.
Achieve it on your own. And I think it says something very dark and sinister about our society, the culture that we are indoctrinated into today, when so many, even when potentially knowing the stats, still go forward with it. And it's like, damn, is it really worth it at the end of the day? Well, what's even crazier is that this easy button epidemic is not just impacting women. I actually did a video on this gentleman a couple of days ago. He's the Endure gentleman on the whatever podcast, and then went over the Valuetainment and got sunned by a very masculine young woman for essentially calling her fat within her comment section on some video that she was in.
Can somebody tell me what I said that everybody's so upset about that I'm still waiting on? What was the example that, just
okay,
to be clear?
I'll do the three. Was it three? Nah, I'm pretty sure it was, is this chick supposed to be attractive? 1. 2, she's 40 pounds too heavy.
Yep.
XYZ, something about weight. I wouldn't listen to her. Like, you just went on a rant. It was like...
How do you know that was him, though?
Alright, y'all, this is the end of that video, man. I'm sorry my phone had died while I was recording, and thank God that I saved that last clip, the last clips that I had. Thank God I didn't have to do them over. But yeah, the original video will be linked in the description box down below if you want to continue to watch that video. I feel like I got a good enough talking points during the video before it had unfortunately died. But yeah, man, yeah, RIP to Jackie O and everything that I said in the video. Please do not just don't let that go over your heads. If you are a woman and you're actually trying to get a surgery like the BBL, please be careful. Please be careful. You should feel good being yourself. But if you already made that decision and came to terms with what you want to do, please do your homework on it. Make sure the person that's doing the surgery on you is a licensed professional and is legally supposed to do that on you. You know, just make sure everything goes smoothly, because nobody should have to lose their life over a mommy makeover or whatever you want to call it. Nobody should ever lose their life over that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. So my condolences go out to the family, you know, DC Young Fly, their children, you know, all their loved ones. I send my condolences through this hard time. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the video. And shout out to Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. Smart brother, very smart brother. Go check out his channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have his video linked in the description, so just go check him out. Check out his page, check out his content if you haven't. But yeah, man, all that being said, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Don't forget to leave me a like, comment, subscribe in this video. Leave me a comment down below on what you thought about this video and what other videos you would want me to react to next. Leave all that in the comment section down below, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, man. Be easy, be blessed, and just be protected out here, man. Be vigilant in this world. This world is not the same, so just really be vigilant. And with all that being said, I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.